Hello? Oh, yay! Hi, guys. Hi, Clander. You're the first one. Yay! So this is my very first scope. Can y'all hear me okay? Just wanted to make sure everyone could hear me. I even got a mic. Yay! There's Karen. I'm so happy you're here. Oh, there's Jen. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, there's hearts. This is fancy. Okay, so this is crazy. I really am feeling this platform. It just feels really, as an introvert, this just feels really intimate. So, hi, Jen. Okay, so for those of you that don't know me, I'm Jennifer Dawn Gaviola. And yeah, if you would share this with other people, that would be awesome. My name is Jennifer Dawn Gaviola, and my business is Dawning Soul. But really, what I wanted to do on this first scope, I love helping introverts really own their personal presence and style. I'm naturally very quiet and reserved, and so for me, style has been such a powerful way for me to make a statement, because I'm not loud, but this is like, style is just such a powerful way for me to just share more of who I am. Hi, Fawn. To share more of who I am, and to really make a statement, a bold statement, with people without, having to be more extroverted, or I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people who are introverts. Hi, Jennifer. A lot of people who are introverts, it's like growing up, I learned that to be an introvert, you have to somehow overcome it. Like it's some sort of deficiency. And I feel like, it's truly a gift, because you're able to sense beauty everywhere. You're able to sense connections everywhere. You're able to connect with people very deeply, one-on-one. Like, that's why I think I like this platform, because it feels very, it's very intimate. And I love connecting with people deeply versus connecting with people like a big group of people. The bigger the group, the more reserved I get. So yay, we have 7 people. Okay. So what I wanted to share with you today. Yes, hi. Okay, so I really felt called to do these series of style scopes. Yay, thank you. Okay, so let me just share with you how my point. Let me sit down, because I feel like I'm shaking the phone. Okay, so my thing with style is, to me, style is really about expressing the essence of who you are, right? Style to me is not about chasing trends, chasing all these things in order for you to feel validated. To me, style is something that comes very innate to you. You don't have to be a fashionista. You don't have to be, tall and skinny and all these things. You just have to tune into yourself. That to me is the beauty of style, because it's really a sacred, honestly, this is a very sacred practice. And how I came to this place, I'm just going to give you a very brief backstory before I share some tips for you to help you honor your own inner beauty and style, empower as an introvert. I just want to give you a little backstory. So I think it's almost 6, maybe 7, even 7 years ago, I was a design director, and I was very successful, but I really associated my self-worth with everything outside of me. Truly, having a successful career, having money, having a nice car, house, blah blah. To me, that's what gave me a sense of self-worth and purpose. Totally normal. But after 12 years, I lost my job, and that was devastating, because I didn't know who I was outside of my career. My career was my identity. So I took some time, and I really feel it was the grace of God. I feel like after losing my job, it was really the best hidden blessing of my life, because it really forced me to tune into myself and recognize the beauty that I have beyond the things, beyond the status, beyond all these things outside. And that's what really helped me tune into honoring like my own inner beauty. When I tuned into my own voice, then that's when things started to flow. Because before, I was so much a control freak, right? I would be like, oh my God, I have to do that. No one can do it like me, blah, blah, blah. That's totally like ego, right? But for me, what I realized is it's really about you tuning into yourself, trusting your own instincts, and then from that place, when you honor your own value, your own voice, you become fucking magnetic, okay? So I just truly, the reason why I want to share these style scopes with you is because I feel like this will be a fun way for you to just to go deeper within yourself, because this is what I did. When I lost my job, it was very devastating. So the only way I got out of that dark, deep holes and depression, to be honest, I surrounded myself with beauty. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just knew I had to find a way to like reconnect with myself. I knew I couldn't go to another 9 to 5. So because if I did, I would just be in the same place. So that's why I took some time to really reflect. And anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start the style scopes here. So for those of you that don't know me, I love vintage. You know why? I love vintage because it really is like a one-of-a-kind item, and it's like your statement. You make your own statement. And that's the title of this scope. It's like make your own statement. As an introvert, you don't have to be loud. You know, you don't have to be anything more than who you are at this moment. You know, honoring who you are is beautiful. That's all that's required. So I'm going to just show you. Let me go over here. Let me flip my camera here. Okay. I found this incredible vintage dress. Oh my God. Look at it. So sequins, fancy, I don't know. So nice. And then over here, there's some jewelry here. I'll start with the jewelry here. The jewelry, to me, I find that I'm really drawn to. I find that I'm really drawn to like gold and things that look like almost like a queen. And I realized this is my technique for style. When I don't know what I love until I see it, and when I see it, then I reflect on it. So this is one of the tips I want to share with you. You don't have to like follow a trend or anything like that. I actually don't encourage that. I want you to just give yourself permission to find, like, whenever you're out and about, just see what you're drawn to. What you're drawn to, that's actually your spirit speaking to you. Straight up. That's your spirit wanting to be expressed. And so, like, when I found that dress, I found it on Etsy. I love Etsy.com. So when I saw it, I was like, oh my God. Like, that dress is, like, spectacular. And, like, for me, again, I'm naturally very quiet. I'm not loud, but I like making a statement. I like making a statement without having to, like, you know, be like super loud, or I don't know. It's just my way of just saying, hey, I'm here. I'm not afraid to make a statement, but I don't have to be in your face and say, oh my God, look at me. This is more for me, you know. This is something that's sacred to me. So that vintage dress is really, it's striking, it's bold. And what I realized that those are actually qualities in me. This is scary as hell to be on Periscope right now. But there is a part of me that feels very pulled to do this because there's a very bold and daring side in me. But I understand that the bold and daring side is coming out in order so I can be more of service. So I can be of service to y'all, you know? Because as an introvert, it can be scary, you know, just to put your heart and soul out there. So to me, style is just a very easy entry point to just go, okay, I love this. Why? Well, just reflect on that, because you don't have to explain why you love what you love to anyone, truly. You just have to give yourself permission to love it. And when you do, you can give yourself permission to love other things in your life and to do things that you love in your life that only you do, and that's all you need. Truly, that's all you need. So what I also want to do, what I do each day, I'll give you another tip. Every day in the morning when I wake up, this is a very helpful tip for you to tune into yourself. Yes, giving yourself permission is super important, because I feel like in the media, Jen, and this is for everyone, in the media it just seems like, oh my god, you have to get plastic surgery, oh, you have to be skinny, you have to like all these things for you to feel a sense of personal validation. I'm like, that does not feel right to me. What feels right to me is for me to just love what I love and give myself permission to do that. And then I just find that the more I do that, I naturally attract the perfect opportunities, the perfect people. It just happens, there's a natural flow versus me trying to validate myself from the outside, which is what I did my entire life, through my work and workaholic, all of that. It was just rough, okay? And there's no one way, exactly, Melly, there's no one way to look professional. You decide, you validate what feels right to you. Of course, depending on the situation, if it's like a high-end event, sure, find a fancy dress, but the dress itself needs to feel still like you. You give yourself permission. Okay, so here's another tip I want to share with you. Every morning when you wake up, think about 3 things that you're grateful for. Okay, so in my case, I'll think about, I'm grateful that I woke up. Okay, I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my health. When I lost my job a few years ago, I was also diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, which is a debilitating autoimmune disorder. And, I had trouble walking. Okay, so to be in this position where I thought I had all my shit together, and then all of a sudden, like, I have trouble walking, that really made me question, what is my life about? So that's why I say that all of that major change that happened in my life was for a reason. Because if all of those things didn't happen in my life, I would be a completely different person. I wouldn't be as humble. I'd be overly ambitious. Oh my God, it would have been bad. I just feel like there's a reason why, God steered me in this way. So that's tip 1. I really want you to just think about 3 things that you're grateful for in the morning. And then 2, here's the fun part. Okay, you all ready? Here we go. We're actually in my bedroom here. Okay, so let me show you here. I'll show you this. I surround myself with beauty. So I love jewelry, as you can see. Jewelry, I love it. And so this is a little like sacred area where I just find really beautiful pieces. Down here, I'm in the process of cleaning up my room, but I wanted to share these other pieces with you. I just don't know what I like until I see it, but I love anything shaggy for some reason. I don't know. But let me switch back. Okay. I encourage you to, when you wake up in the morning, create an altar, create something where you're actually putting things around you that are beautiful. Truly, that only you feel like it's beautiful. Seriously. And because that will actually help you tune into yourself, because you'll get in that vibe. The goal is for you to be in that vibe where you feel in tune with yourself. So, all those pieces, especially that shaggy piece, I don't know, I just love unusual things. I love things that are avant-garde. I don't know why, but I think it speaks to my daring side. Even though I am, can be understated and reserved, I guess in some ways I am daring and bold, so that's just my way of expressing that. So I just encourage you to, in the morning, after you are grateful, yes, tune in with you, not someone else. That's really why we're here. Thank you for sharing that, Karen. We are here truly to just know who we are, because honestly, truly, this is the truth. You being yourself is an act of service. You know why? It's because when you tune into yourself, you give other people permission to be themselves. And that's really why we're here. We are here to really express fully who we are. And like I said, when you tune into yourself more and more, you get more confidence. The reason why I'm even here today, being able to do this, is because I trusted my gut. I trusted in a force greater than myself, which was huge because I was again, straight up workaholic and control freak. So for me to like let go and surrender and to trust that I'm going to be guided by something greater than myself, huge. It's huge because then it's like the burden is off of you, right? The burden of like, oh my God, I have to figure out how my life is supposed to turn out. No, you don't actually. The more that you can tune into yourself, love what you love, surround yourself with people and things and situations that you love and appreciate, then your life will flow more naturally, right? But if you go against the flow, it's going to feel hard. I'm a testament to that. I forced the shit out of things before, because I just was I felt like I had to like force myself. I had to push and prove my self-worth. But now I recognize that surrounding myself with beauty, being grateful, wearing what I love, that's actually a sacred practice for me. And when you do that, then you're like, again, tuning into like who you are as a woman, because as you know, probably most people are women on the scope today, but as a woman, we have all these responsibilities of like, oh my God, we have to take care of this person, take care of our family. We have to just nurture. That's our, yes, Jen, I'm glad that this gave you some inspiration. Does that go for location where you live too? Can you clarify that question, Karen? Oh gosh, I think I lost my train of thought. But all that to be said, women. Yeah, so this is something my very good friend, Jale, shared with me. You have to give yourself permission to fill your cup first. It's totally easy to go wake up each day and just be in reaction mode, like, oh my God, I gotta like do this fire, I take care of this fire, I gotta take care of this person, I gotta go to work, I gotta do all these things, and then at the end of the day, you have nothing left for you. So what I'm encouraging for you to do is do whatever you need to do. Give yourself permission to really fill your cup. Again, find sacred practices for you to feel full. Before you go out into the world, do things. Like I said, for me, the gratitude in the morning, when I go to the closet, I just kind of feel out what I love. I surround myself with beauty. Like that, to me, works for me. So that's what I want to share with you. And just, again, giving yourself permission to just love what you love and say what you want to say. Okay, Karen. To follow flow, not forcing it. Living where you feel it flows. Yes, absolutely. It's kind of hard, like, to come from a controlling sort of way of living to, like, trusting in the flow. It takes time. Like, it did for me. Because I didn't believe that. I was just like, I don't think so. Because what if I follow the flow and things turn out bad? But what I realized is I surrendered to the truth for me, that if I surrender in this greater process that life and God is supporting me, no matter what happens, it's meant to serve me. Truly, it's meant to serve me. So if I look at it from that point, I'm no longer a victim. Because for so long, I really felt like a victim. When I lost my job, all that, I was just like, why is this happening to me? Oh my God, why is this happening to me? When I got rheumatoid arthritis, I was like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? But I prayed for the grace. Truly, I prayed for the grace to be able to really receive the blessing in every situation. I just want to take a little break. If y'all are like loving this style scope, let me know. How's it going? Do y'all have any questions so far? And I'd love for you to share it too with all your friends. My goal, even though this is super uncomfortable for me, I just genuinely want to help. My biggest dream, truly, is to help make a difference in the beauty and fashion industry. Because I feel like this industry tends to really focus just on the surface, and it totally misses the grace and the power of what beauty and style are meant to be. Thank you, Jennifer. I truly, to me, when I see what's happening in the media, like, fashion is amazing. It's fierce. It's fantastic. It's like, it's art. But I find what is missing for me is the soul. it's like I want to be inspired. I want to experience that inspiration, that leading edge inspiration of like, oh my God, that's amazing. I would never have thought of that. But to me, honestly, all of it is about connecting with us, being human, right? Beauty, this is how I really feel about beauty. Beauty is really about honoring yourself, honoring life. There's beauty everywhere. Even in the shitty things, there's beauty everywhere. And so that's why I really want to help spread this message with everyone, just because it just means so much to me, because life is too short to live like just on the surface. I did it for a long time because I was trying to, again, get a sense of validation. But when I started to let go and go beyond the surface of myself, oh my God, then I felt more of a deeper sense of knowing in myself. I felt more connected to life and life itself and to other people. I didn't feel so jaded and like trying to protect myself, right? And I feel like in the beauty industry, there's this competition. Oh my God, she's wearing last season. I don't care. I don't care about that because it makes me happy. Here, let me show you, for example. See this thing I'm wearing? All right. It's this green, again, this fringe shaggy thing. I don't know, maybe it was made in the 60s or maybe, I don't know. I found it on Etsy again. But I love it. Oh, let me show you this. I found it has I added a red belt. Yeah, again, I don't know what I love until I see it, and I just go with my gut. I'm like, I like texture, I like things that are unusual.